Namaste and welcome to my channel Deep Astro Universe. Today I'll be talking about Uttara Bhadrapad Nakshatra. We all know that Rahu is going to transit in Uttara Bhadrapad Nakshatra on 7th July, be the most crucial time for you. So now I will begin with Uttara Bhadrapad Nakshatra. What is Uttara Bhadrapad Nakshatra? Now, Uttara Bhadrapad Nakshatra is the nakshatra which talks about deep knowledge, deep inquiry, deep exploration. Why I'm using this terminology deep? Because it comes in the watery sign Pisces, which is the 12th sign, 12th zodiac of our Kalpurush Kundli. Now, whenever we are talking about Uttara Bhadrapad Nakshatra, we need to know the deity of it is Ahirbudriya. Now, this is not just a deity, but we denote it sometime with Sheshnag. That's why this particular nakshatra is sometimes used for Kundalini energy and for deep sadhana also. That's the reason why it becomes very crucial when Rahu will enter in this nakshatra. This nakshatra in different padas behave very differently. Pada 1, where it talks about you know your own efforts, how you are putting efforts. Okay. Pada 2 talks about the result of it in the materialistic form. Pada 3 talks about the obsession of that, the desires. Pada 4 is the best pada of Uttara Bhadrapad, where you talk about the divinity, the actual mantra sadhana, where you talk about Kundalini energy, where you can give up everything in your life, where it's the stage of final life exploration, deep exploration. That is called as salvation. So, in different padas, this Uttara Bhadrapad Nakshatra behaves very differently. Now, it becomes very crucial when Rahu will enter in this nakshatra. When will enter, at that time, Saturn will already be retrograde from 30th June in Aquarius sign. So, both these planets, Rahu is always retrograde. Saturn, which will be retrograde from 30th June and 7th July, Rahu will enter in its nakshatra, Uttara Bhadrapad nakshatra, and in different padas, it will behave very differently. Pada 1, as I said, it's all about putting effort, doing some work. Pada 2 is all about the results of that work. Working on the results means the materialistic result of something. Pada 3 is basically all about the obsessions and desires you have. Pada 4 talks about the final thing, the last deep knowledge, where you talk about salvation, Kundalini energy, where you give up everything, the last stage of life, where you do mantra sadhana, and it that's the real energy of Pisces sign. That's the real energy of 12th house. So it's one of the beautiful pada 4 of Uttara Bhadrapad Nakshatra in the watery sign of Pisces zodiac. Now, when Rahu will enter in this nakshatra, how it's going to behave for each and every planet, not just, how it will behave for each and every Lagna Rashi. Talking about Aries, when Rahu will be there in your 12th house and in the nakshatra of Uttara Bhadrapad, firstly, it is because it's in the nakshatra of Saturn. So, Saturn is currently in your 11th house. So, it will more so ever act like 11th house. So, now from where you are going to gain a lot of opportunities from foreign lands. You will gain lot of, because Rahu is there in the 12th house, but its nakshatra lord is there in the 11th house. That's the reason it's the most beautiful time for all of you, because now the nakshatra lord is beautifully placed in the Aquarius sign, which is also co-ruled by Rahu. So somewhere most of you are going to get good result of it. In case of Aries, you are going to get your desire fulfilled, your opportunities and gains will come from foreign lands, from far away places, from hospitals, or if you are in some law field or in some deep exploration or space sciences, that's the best time. You can get into spirituality. But mind it, definitely some expenditures will be there along with it. Similarly, for Taurus Lagna, for you, your Rahu is currently in 11th house and the Nakshatra Lord in 10th house. So, this is the best time for you to get the desired job, the desired career growth in your life. If you felt stagnant in your career, you thought your work is not getting recognition, now your work, your career will see that growth. Okay, your desires are going to get fulfilled in your career. Similarly, for those people, especially this is for Gemini Lagna, because your Rahu is in 10th house and your Saturn is there in the ninth house. For you who are working really hard in your career, but luck was not favoring you, or you were not seeing those change, or especially if you were looking for some maybe reward from your bosses, okay, some respect, some value, maybe in your career as a guide, as a consultant, as someone who is very knowledgeable. At this time, because Rahu will be there in the Saturn's nakshatra and Saturn is there in the ninth house, so now your luck will work. You will get opportunities to travel. Some changes will come. Bosses will favor you. Father, gurus will favor you. You will get that recognition. Maybe you get an opportunity to travel to different places. Okay, for similarly for Cancer Lagna, for you, your Rahu is there in the ninth house, but your Saturn is there in the eighth house. For all those people who wanted to join any higher education, masters, PhD, or postdoc, this is the right time because your Saturn is in eighth house. You can get research opportunities, whether it be masters, PhD, or postdoc. Even research scientific position, even as a professor or as a guide in any research domain. Okay, but if you're not in any of these fields, then this eighth house Saturn can disturb certain areas of life, especially maybe there could be certain hurdles and disturbances also, okay, along with those changes. So you have to keep in check of all this thing. Usually Saturn is very good in the trick houses. Malefics behave very beautifully, especially Saturn in the sixth and eighth house. But because the nature of Saturn is that somewhere it will delay those things and it will definitely give hurdles. So that you will definitely foresee at this time. But mind it, for research, for higher education, this is the best time. Even you can get opportunity from foreign land for doing your research work or higher degrees. Now talking about Leo Lagna, for you, your Rahu is in 8th house, but Saturn is in 7th house. So Rahu's nakshatra Lord in 7th will help you maybe initiate a new business or get settled down in life. Okay, so in marriage and business, this will be really helpful. After a lot of hurdles, you will see now things are working in your favor, especially in the area of partnership. Okay, similarly, for Virgo Lagna, for you, Rahu is there in the 7th house and Saturn is there in the 6th house. 6th house Saturn is also very good. I said in three houses, malefics behave very beautifully, especially 6th house or 8th house Saturn. It's very good. So over here, if you are disciplined, because 6th house Saturn talks about discipline, if you are disciplined, then this can give you a very good position in your life. And not just position in your career, but in a public domain, it can give you a very good position. That means you can get a government job, or you can get a position in any kind of services where you have to deal with the public. Okay, and it can be in any business also, and in any government service or private sectors also, but you have to basically deal with public. Okay, 7th house also talks about dealing with public. So over here, politicians also come along with any government servants, doctors, lawyers, all these things. Okay, now, similarly, talking about Libra Lagna. For Libra Lagna, currently your Rahu is in 6th house and Saturn is in 5th house. Now, mind it, for 6th house related matters, now the result will come from 5th house. Now, for all those people who are there in the bachelors or who wanted to do something after their bachelors, or they are in education, or they are in creative fields, or they wanted to change their domain. okay, in any career or something like that, this is the time when things will act in your favor. Maybe you are able to clear some competitive exam, you can change your career, maybe but one needs to be very cautious in relationship matters and relationship with children. Some disturbance, not just with children or in love relationship, but health issues to your children, that can also happen. But still, this is very good time for gaining post and positions, clearing any competitive exams, but this can be a difficult time for your intellect, and because of the disturbance in your intellect, this can even disturb the, you know, not just your peace of mind, not peace of mind, but specifically your mental health, your intelligence, okay, that can disturb. Because sixth house not just talk about the disturbances, the evils, the sins, but it even talks about the fights happening, the relatives who come up to you maybe to fight, or the problems come in the form of, you know, competitions and all those things. So especially in the fifth house related matters, it can be little bit disturbing. But for all those people who are looking for certain changes and certain gains, you can gain something. Maybe if you were wanted to gain over, you wanted victory over your enemies, victory over some court case and litigation, maybe you are able to solve out those things, victory over your competition, victory in some competition, that also is there. And along with that, gaining from there, maybe because it is the loss of the sixth house, but it's still the gain from there. Okay, loss of sixth house is usually a bad house, so if it is a loss, so somewhere it's also a gain for you. Okay, so now talking about another lagna, which is Scorpio lagna. For Scorpio lagna, your Rahu is currently transiting in the fifth house and Saturn in the fourth house. Now, Rahu in the fifth house is going to behave more like Saturn, which is currently transiting in your fourth house. So now fourth house related matters will help you in all the areas of your fifth house. So for those people who wanted to get into any bachelor's degree from their after completing their schooling, you can get opportunities in good colleges, all those areas. For all those people who wanted to work for public in their local district or state level, that also can happen for you. You can start trading or any kind of work from home through your own knowledge, skills and creativity, that can also happen. It can be a good time with your children in your home, that's the best thing that can happen. You will see especially for all those people who wanted to do real estate trading or any kind of trading, that's the best time. Even you will see your kids and your home life is improving at this time. Okay, so the whole result is interconnected. But somewhere, because in the fourth house malefic planet is there, whenever a malefic planet goes in the fourth house, then definitely some disturbances you will see. But as it is Saturn, this can be like because of heavy workload in your home life, in the daily life, your peace of mind get disturbed. Okay, now talking about Sagittarius Lagna. For Sagittarius Lagna, currently your Rahu is transiting in your fourth house and Saturn in third house. Now fourth house Rahu in Saturn's Uttar Bhadrapad Nakshatra will be giving result of Saturn sitting in third house. Now for you, whatever Saturn is, you know, fructifying for you from the third house. Now, currently in the third house, Saturn is making you or empowering you to initiate something in your life in the form of, you know, some through your some through some skills. Maybe you initiate something, maybe in your education, maybe higher education, or you look for going for to foreign lands for higher education or basic education. This can be the right time. Okay, especially for initiating something and developing your skills through basic education and higher education, and it will even help you leave your home and do something from far away place, either from different state or from different country. Now, similarly, talking about the other lagna, which is Capricorn. For Capricorn lagna, your Rahu is currently transiting in your third house and Saturn in second house. Now, third house Rahu will now give results of Saturn sitting in second house. Now, second house Saturn basically somewhere makes you, uh, you know, those people who cut off their eating habits, reduce their eating habits, they speak very less, and they're very serious in their life. Their home life is also very you know uh, disciplined, very practical. So, and they are the ones who have seen uh, the lowest point of their life, and they are the ones who have gone from rags to riches. These are the people who have got Saturn in their, or not just Saturn, but a very strong Saturn in their second house. Now, this is the current situation for the Capricorn Lagna, because currently Saturn is transiting very strongly in your second house, and especially after 7 July, when Rahu will also enter in the nakshatra of Saturn. So, somewhere it is because the Aquarius sign is co ruled by Rahu, and Saturn is the lord of it. So, both together will somewhere empower that house. Now, you will see you are focusing, you are more disciplined, your family life is more disciplined, you are controlling your eating habits, controlling your speaking habits, controlling your uh, expenditures. Some people who have got Saturn in their second house, they even spend less in their life. At times they are very scroogey also, they calculate and then spend. They so Saturn usually reduces everything which is there in the second house. So right now you will focus more on what, your home life, stabilizing your home life. And how home life gets stabilized? By securing your money, by securing your home life, by securing your property, securing everything in your life. So Saturn majorly talks about securing things, and for securing you have to use it as less as possible. So when Saturn is there in the second house, it makes you speak less, it makes you eat less. These are the people who can uh, stay hungry, maybe they can keep long hours of fasting. Okay, these are the ones who have got Saturn in the second house, and they are the one who spend very less, and their family life is also very disciplined. So, and from here, from the second house, it will increase your longevity. You will see stability, and increase in money, joint money of you and your spouse. And even along with that, you will see your desires are getting fulfilled, you are getting more opportunities. So there also, all these stabilities you are going to see in your life at this time, especially your desires are going to get fulfilled. And even there you have opportunity to gain money from others, inheritance, and unearned money in the form of any investment that you did earlier. So this is the best time. Okay, now, talking about Aquarius Lagna, for you, Rahu is currently transiting in your second house, and its Nakshatra Lord is there in the first house. So, now the whole thing is that this particular Rahu, which is there in the second house, and its Nakshatra Lord in the first house. So, somewhere you will see you are getting more disciplined, more hardworking, more practical, and you are currently focusing on initiating new things in your life, either in the form of business, career, and even thinking of suddenly settling down in, maybe if you are unmarried, you will feel to settle down in your life and get married. Even you will see your public image is also somewhere uh, improving, just because of the changes that you are bringing in your personality, in your thought process. So this is a very good time, and especially this will help you in increasing your money, in bringing stability in your home life, and even it will even help you in initiating a family business if you want to do that. Okay, and even if you want to bring some new changes in your home life, maybe you want to settle down, as I said, then this is the right time to even get married. Especially for career, this is one of the best time for all those people who have got Aquarius Lagna Rashi. But mind it, for moon sign, this is your Sadesati also, so it can be really critical. But I am currently talking about only Lagna, Lagna sign, which is Aquarius Lagna. So for you, this can be an amazing period, but this can be critical if you are not disciplined and not hardworking. Okay, then things can be really problematic. Okay, now talking about Pisces Lagna. For Pisces Lagna, your Rahu is there in the first house, and the Nakshatra Lord Saturn is there in the 12th house. So 12th house Saturn makes you or separates you from the whole world. You get alone, you get aloof, and you are currently focusing more on yourself than on others. And when the nakshatra is going to change, then you will focus extremely on yourself, and you will get separated. Maybe some of you travel to foreign lands or faraway place for your work or for anything, for higher education, depending on what you are currently going through in your life, or whatever mahadasha antardasha and whatever age you are in. So this will disconnect you from other people, you will make you alone. So most of you are going to just focus on yourself, okay, yourself, and will get separated, either physically going far away place or mentally you are separated, but most probably it is like a physical separation due to some reason. Travels will be there, and even some of you might get very spiritual, and expenditures will also rise at this time. Maybe if you have got bad Rahu and Saturn, then it can make you visit to hospital or even jail. Okay, so this was all my analysis for Rahu in Uttara Bhadrapad Nakshatra. Mind it, this Uttara Bhadrapad Nakshatra will even change its pada, starting from pada 1, 2, 3, 4. I have explained all the padas. Pada 1 talk about the work you are going to do. So it is about the karma, the work you are going to do in the pada 1. So you will be focusing more on working on something. Okay. Pada 2 talks about getting result of it. You will be focusing more on the result, more on the materialistic results of it. Pada 3 talks about the obsessions and desires will develop. Okay, and pada 4 talks about the final pada, which is the best pada, where actual result of Pisces sign comes, which talks about spirituality, which talks about kundalini energy, which even talks about the mantra sadhana, uh, even which even talks about giving up all the things in life, and it is more about charity and donation. Okay, good things. So it is one of the best pada 4 of Uttara Bhadrapad Nakshatra. So this was all for the analysis of Rahu in Uttara Bhadrapad Nakshatra of Saturn for all the lagnas. If you really like this video, please do subscribe to my channel Deepa Sri.